Hi, welcome to the Obachanchatter, and I'm here today with you to recap Love After Lockup Season 5, Episode 21. Before I start everything that I say, I don't mean to hurt anybody's feeling. God cover my heart, my mouth, and my spirit that I don't offend anybody. So, oh my goodness, what a way to start this episode off. It is with Chance and Taylor. I don't know why Taylor came back over to her house, to Taylor's house, and does that little song and dance. I love you the way I'm supposed to love you. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to hurt you. Uh, I didn't mean to fuss at your friends. And 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 I'm just so sorry. I don't know what to do. How can I make it better? He being all sarcastic, he doing that. Ain't nobody love me, and she was like, I loved you the best I could love you, how I could care for you. And he's like, I'm a fight for her. I just want her back. I just don't want to listen to this shit no more. And I don't even know why he. So she said, you stand up here with your fake tears and your fake cry, and you hurt me, and I loved you, and you didn't deserve it. Blah blah blah. Shit, I don't want to hear. Here's what I want to hear. We're at Lindsay and Blaine, and Lindsay is still at the bridal shop. She outside, and Blaine ain't answering. She said, "You didn't answer this damn phone, and get home now." And she stomped back in there with the wedding dress on because she walked out with the wedding dress on last week. And said, "I don't believe this." And so she going off. She just know this shit is just too sloppy. So I was like, she need to go in there and take that damn dress off. So somebody else must have heard and go in there and help her take her dress off. So anyway, the PO calls her while she's there, and she says, "I just let you know that Blaine has a medical marijuana card, and is that a problem?" And the PO said, "Yup." He's like, he can't. Y'all can't have that shit going on. Y'all two felons, and he can't have no marijuana license. And now I can't even approve y'all to get married. So she's like, oh my god, he just ruined everything. So he gonna have to move somewhere else. And then I was like, you only marrying him because you want to babysit because you think your ass gonna be sent up for a while, for a long while. So you want somebody to watch that baby, and you know Blaine don't like he gonna dig in her ass or try to hit on her or nothing. And you know he good to Molly. So anyway, we with Louie and Melissa, and she nervous because she get her nose job tomorrow, and they told her that when she having her surgery, she got to take a pregnancy test first, and if her test is positive, she won't be able to take her test. So she buy a test already, and she go home, and she nervous, so they go home. And she pee on it. She snatching it from him and look at it, read it, and this and that. And I was like, bitch, you is crazy, Louis. If that bitch ain't pregnant, you going to if she pregnant, you in trouble, and if she ain't, you in trouble, cause she's the fucking complainer. So anyway, while she in the bathroom taking the test, she say some old smart, mean shit. I think, cause I think he a nice guy from what I can see him coming out of jail and shit. He seemed to be okay. And she tell me, and I don't even notice his teeth no more. So anyway, when she in the bathroom peeing on the test, she said, "Oh my God, I'm here peeing on the test, and if I'm pregnant with the pizza boy's baby." And I'm like, man, what a bitch. So anyway, we had Sean and Sarah's, and they have to move because they had money woes terrible. So she says Sean sucked with money. He got them. She didn't know how bad he was with money, and she can't believe how bad shit is. So anyway, he moving her out their house, and she said she really don't want to move because if she really liked the place, and he don't want to move either because he said he moving them to somewhere he don't even know what they getting. They looking. He don't even know what the fuck he getting into. He just packing up leaving. So he said, I wish we would have had movers to help us move. And she said, we can't afford no damn movers. So Sean said he felt like he moving backwards sometimes, but or to go forward, he gotta go back because he invested all his money in this tote business and he ain't been able to give anybody no money. So anyway, they moving, and when they moving, it's on. And I hate to move on a day like this. It's raining. that shit ain't even covered up. And then they not telling us where they going. We just know they riding for days and days and days. And we hear her start talking about that the father got her stepfather got 8 acres of property that he wanted to get rid of, and there's some shit sitting on it. It's some dwellings on the property, but it's 8 acres and he getting rid of it for like 40 G's. So that's a fucking car. That's a vehicle they had paid off in 5 or 6 years. 8 acres, that's a lot of land. And anyway, they driving it like they in the fucking country. And when they pull up and you see that shit, all that shit around there, broken up bicycles. It's a swing set out there. It's just a whole bunch of shit. I don't even know where they're gonna live. So it's like a barn and two campers. They're gonna let one of the campers is gonna be. Did she say for the children? And one of them gonna be for that. It's some bullshit they gotta live in. But if they buckle down good, they be able to send the baby mama who got 5 kids. And some of the motherfuckers is Sean kids is old enough to get a job to help out. But Sarah living in some bullshit. She's stronger than me because I be like, I'm gonna live my well, her mama house ain't that bad either, but I ain't living in that shit with my daughter. And little girl, she fussing because she ain't got her feet and shit all muddy. She don't want to be out there in that shit. I don't even know if that place got running water. But Sean look like, oh my god, what the fuck is going on? So anyway, we back. We are now at Justin and Michael now on the phone with Gloria because the baby, Justin haven't felt the baby move, and apparently the baby has grown so big, and she got a small womb, and it might, and the baby growing so big and having discomfort, it could put the baby under fetal stress too. Either way, it could hurt the baby and hurt her. So anyway, she went to the doctor and they sent her back home. But when she got back home, she started feeling bad. So now we're back at Taylor and Chance's. So anyway, Taylor outside with her kids and she's doing crafts and sitting them talking them to the table, and she telling them that she broke up with Chance while she talked to her kids. So she said we broke up, and and they said why? She said because he made mommy sad. And so the older one said, I don't like him. She said, you don't like me? He said, nope, I don't like him, and I don't want his ass around here no more. So anyway, one of the other kids said, that's what happened with you with all your boyfriends. And when they said that, I was like, oh shit, you need to get yourself together, Taylor, and start having boyfriends move in your house. And that's another thing too. She said that he moved in there, Chance moved in there, called herself fixing her house. I seen some improvements, but she's like, look at all the work, the money I'm had to spend to get my house fixed back up, fix my credit and shit back up, all this type of stuff. So anyway, they talking to him, and while she talking to her kids about how they don't like him, they want to give back the rings that he gave, that the girls gave him when he gave Taylor her ring. And she said we can give him back. And they like, well, we gotta give him back to him. So anyway, but they sitting there talking. He fucking so little girl says she don't like Chance. The reason why she don't like Chance with her mom is because Chance is rude. So anyway, while they sitting out there, he coming there like a fucking ninja, bumping rap music or something in his car, and they're like, "Wow, whose car is that?" And he pull up, "Yeah, I want to show her." Are you showing her? I got her. I got a vehicle. It's not for me. It's for us. I want to show her. I got rid of my truck. Nigga, you need to keep that truck so you can make some money for y'all to work. So anyway, the kids is all excited. And I think it's got movies and shit. And he's like, I got the truck for the family. And so they was like, what he doing here? And they said they broke up. And she said, I don't know. And she said, I just told the kids that I broke up with you. Why the hell is you coming around here? And he's like, oh, just cause I broke up with y'all mom don't mean I broke up with y'all. Yeah, do motherfucker. When you ain't fucking with me no more, you're no longer fucking with my children. And you ain't gonna be fucking with this little boy either. You can leave him just like you left that other one. Ain't no big deal. So Melissa, we're back with Melissa and Louie, and they take the pregnancy test, and she can't wait for the reading, so she snatches out of his hand all rude and shit. So it's negative, and then she compliments him. She compliments him. She can't believe it. So she says, he talking to her. She can't have her nails on to have her surgery tomorrow, so he gotta take them off. Cause I gotta put nodes on the end of her fingers to monitor her blood pressure and shit, or some medical shit. So while he taking the shit off to soak her acetone, I guess they gonna have sex right after they finish talking. And she's like, I want to thank you and this and that. So she gave him a compliment. And he thought, I want to thank you for being compassionate. I told you I wanted to have my nose done and you being real supportive and shit. And he can't believe that she complimenting him. And I can't either. And he said he appreciated. And she said, really? He said, yeah, because that's not something that you normally do. So Justine and Michael, they're back at home and she feels sick. So the mother can't take no more. She was like, damn, we're going to the hospital. So damn, the mama don't stay at home. She at the goddamn hospital with them. I'm like, can she stay home and watch the goddamn kids? So anyway, they show Lindsay outside her house and she waiting. And here come Blaine when he pull up. He got a four wheel on the back of his truck. And she's like, what the fuck is that? And he's like, it's a four wheel. And she said, where'd you get it? He said, I just got off of so and so. She said, how much was it? He said, it wasn't that much. She said, how much was it? He said, it was $800. I was like, God damn, you was running around with $800 in your pocket and you bought a four wheel. And he said, I wanted to buy something nice for my son. And he said, this time we all can drive. And she said, me and Molly don't want no four wheeler. And she said, what's the shit I hear that you talking about me? I'm manipulative and I bitch and I complain. And he said, yep, you do all of that shit. He was like, "Yep, you do all that." He said, "I want to buy my son something for something nice." He said, "How come every time you want to buy Molly something, and there's hella high water she get, but when I want to get something for my son, it's a fucking screaming match." So anyway, he just started going the hell off. He's like, "Whatever the fuck Molly wants, she gets it." So she said, "You know." She said, "You got something. Don't when you got something to say to me, Blaine, you ruin our relationship because this is built on trust. And you got something to say to me. You don't go talk to my mother or my daughter or my friends. You come tell me. You come tell me." She said, "If I'm so terrible, why you here, Blaine? Why you here?" And he said, "God damn it, I don't know. I don't know why I'm here." So anyway, we had Sarah's and Sean again, and they show Sean calling his baby mama, and she like, "What you mean? You bought property? What you mean? What you mean?" He's like, "Listen, I had to do some sacrifices and move some shit around. It's gonna be tough like this." And she said, "Well, I'm just gonna wait a few more months, and if it's tougher than that, then we'll just have to see." And I'll be like, "Yeah, bitch, take me to child support, cause you take me, they gonna show you I don't have shit. So trust and believe. Go ahead and do what you gotta do, cause you take me for child support, you probably gonna get less than what you was ever getting just from out of my pockets." So Justine and Michael were at the hospital, and she said she nervous about the surgery, and because she's going to have a C-section. And while she's standing there, the lady, because you know it's this big ass thing on Married to Medicine, and she's telling her about the mobility rate when it comes to child care, childbearing for women of brown skin, of black people and brown women. And she was telling us a real high mortality rate. And the reason why this is because they do fucking C-sections. And I'm suggesting to anybody that's hearing this, that hospital shit is some bullshit. They just try to make you think, 'cause this the hospital and this doctors and this sterile. Them motherfuckers don't know everything. For years, we've been having babies. I think up until like 1966, we was having babies with midwives, having their home, going back to work, doing all that type of shit, having the babies in the house. The doctors come check the baby out and the mama, and you're good, and that's the end. Go back to Abdullahs and midwives, people. So anyway, she had her baby. It's a little girl. They don't tell us how much she weighed, but her name is Manhattan Barbie. Didn't like the name at first, but she a cute little girl, and she didn't stop screaming since she came out of the womb. So we got Melissa going to get her nose checked on, and he said that she was a whole bitch to him for the whole week. I think I got that paper here somewhere. When he was leaving from the hospital with her, this fucking bitch complained the whole time. Can you not drive like that? Can you slow down? I'm thirsty. And he get her water. It's too hot. And he's like, it's the only water in the fucking car. She was getting his nerves, and he said, that she treated him terrible for like the whole fucking week. And then she said the same thing. I could take care of myself better than he can. He aggravating me. I wouldn't want to take care of this bitch. I would. If she have a baby, fuck not mine. Louis better than me. So anyway, when she go to get her bandage off her nose, she don't want him with her, which is weird. I would want my man with me. I don't want him to see my nose. He gonna see your fucking nose regardless. But she didn't want him to see it with her for the first time. So anyway, we don't see it in the doctor's office, and we don't even see it. I didn't even see it when she met Louis ass on the beach with a scarf around her neck, like she was a jihad or some type of shit. So anyway, Michael and Justin they leave the hospital and the baby is fine and everybody's excited. So all the kids are standing around and Justine, as you know, got all these killer rules. Don't feed her nothing, don't give her nothing, don't touch her, don't hold her head, don't kiss her, don't hold her, don't tell her you love her, don't do nothing. Just don't even touch her baby. So anyway, she give the kids the rules. So anyway, Justine in the house resting, and the mother and Michael outside with his mother, I think her name Gloria, and they talking to one another, right? And he was like, "Did you tell her that me and your daughter want to move with you in Vegas?" And Justine like, "No, I ain't tell her that yet." She said, "Oh, by the way, don't get mad. I got a paternity test with me." He's like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" She just had the baby, all the stress that she was under. And you want me to go in there and talk to her about you moving with us to Vegas to live in the house with not just you, but with her, with my other daughter, with the new baby, and the daughter going to college, and our other kids and her kids, and you got a fucking maternity test. Mom, get rid of that test. She said, "What if she's seen it?" So anyway, when you see the mother again, she don't win the room and got the paternity test, but she just brought the shit out in a straight box while this girl laying on the couch. So anyway, it don't matter. That lady need to get that fucking test and don't even put it in the trash can around there. Find another bag to put it inside the bag and put it inside another bag and put that shit in the neighbor's trash can. Cause that lady see that shit, she gonna know it's yours and she gonna be mad. But I'm gonna tell you this: the mother's gonna take the paternity test whether we want her to or not, and I don't think she's gonna put that motherfucker in the trash. I don't think she's gonna put it in the trash. I think she's gonna go ahead and make and take that test. So anyway, we got Chance. He showed up with the Escalade. He want to show tell that he doing better. And he tell her nobody a kid for her and her kids like he will. Well, then y'all was fucked. If that's who y'all got the best, if that's the best, he the best is gonna kill for y'all. You and your kids is in trouble. So anyway, while they out there, the girls come. I told you come try to get him the ring back, and he said I ain't leaving them, even if I ain't with their mama. Girl, he leaving them. He done left everybody he fuck with. Don't let them little girls don't fall for that shit. And what Taylor need to do is teach her daughter about men because she ain't teaching them shit because they said that shit to her, which means to me she need to get her shit together, get her own house together, get her shit in order. But when your kids come and tell you they niggas running in and out, you need to fix your shit. None of my kids will ever be able to say no shit like that about me. And I thank God for that. I feel proud about that shit. So anyway, he tell her he want to meet with her later. Chance tells Taylor, "Hey, listen, if I come clean with everything and honest and tell you the truth about everything you want to know, where would that get us at?" So anyway, she was like, "I don't know. I meet up with you tonight, not around the kids." I was like, "Why'd you meet with this motherfucker and you don't need to get back with him anymore? He is no good for you. He ain't done shit, but went and got more debt, traded another car to get another car, which means he got another bill. And where's his fucking job?" So anyway, when Blaine and Lindsay are fussing, when she fussing at him, she's like, "You can't live here anymore." He said, "What the fuck you mean?" She said, "You got that medical marijuana card, and I called the PO." He said, "What the fuck you do that for?" She said, "Because I'm trying to live straight and narrow and not get no trouble." And he was like, "What the fuck did you call them for? And you can't stay with me." So anyway, this the ego get him like 3 or 4 plastic bags. He throwing all his shit in the bag and he leaving. And he's like, she said, "What have I done to you? Why are you acting like this? What have I done?" He said, "You wanna know what you did to me? You fucking ran off with a married man." And that caught me off guard. And Lindsay ain't had shit to say. So now we're back with Louie and Melissa. And I said, she had to, now let's go back. She had the clinic, she took they said, "We got your results from your pregnancy test." And they both looking, it's negative. And they're like, "Okay, yeah, we know, we knew." So anyway, he they prepare her for surgery. And he said, "Okay, I got a few hours. I'm going to go on and sit out here and I'm just going to wait." So anyway, they come and get her and they tell her that, you can take her home, just take good care of her. So anyway, I was thinking to myself, I looked at his nose and I looked at her nose before they got surgery, and I was like, damn, if they did have a baby, that baby gonna have a big ass nose, and his mama got a canostral too, and had nerve to say, "I'm gonna see why she wanted to get her nose done, bitch, because it's the size of a parakeet." So anyway, he finally get her ready, and they ain't even in the car good. She complaining, like I said, all the way home. She thirsty. This water's too high. She need a pillow for her. He tried to give her a pillow. "Is this for your back?" "No, it's not." "When they get home." "No, it's not for my back. It's for my fucking head." She's acting ridiculous. So anyway, he's just like, "I just want this bitch. She just need her to go to sleep. Let her take her ass to sleep, and then we'll be fine." So she said, "I can take care of myself better than he can take care of me." So anyway, I'm back here and I got Sean and Sarah, and I see that place they pull up here, and I said, "Hell no." I said, she picked that shit, 2 trailers, 8 acres for 40 grand. So, like I said, Sean calls Kelly and tell me why he can't, that he camping for, he's camping. And she said, "What do you mean camping?" He said, "For an extended period of time, because he's pretty much camping." So he's asking her just to hold on a little bit longer for the money. So they didn't do any of Janome. They didn't do any of Janome. They didn't do Quailing and the other girl either. But I will say you this though. I put down here that as far as Taylor go, as soon as one of my kids tell me somebody I'm dating that they don't like and they think they rude and they see that this motherfucker not treating me right, I will get rid of his ass. That's all you gotta do. Just my kid gotta tell me. Now, once I don't have to take care of my kid no more, he 18 or 20, he want to leave the house, that's fine. But long as they underage and they still required under my supervision, if it is a dude and it's evident that the kid wouldn't like it, y'all always arguing, he done tore up your fucking house, he don't treat you back good, he makes you sad. So why would you subject your kid to let you watch that? So that's the end of my review for Love After Lockup, season 5, episode 21. Um, I don't know. It's okay. Some of us repeat shit like the Taylor and Chance girl. Give that shit up. And they break up. If y'all don't know, they break up, get back together. They break up, not get back together. They break up, they ain't together. He go back to somebody he used to go with. She go mess with her old boyfriend. What I'm trying to say is they too old for this toxic bullshit. So anyway, you could have been anywhere in the world, but you was here with me for 23 minutes and 55 seconds, and I love it. And I want you to come see me again. Bye now.